Guys, welcome back to another video, and on this one I'm going to share with you guys my latest strategy on how to catch spikes on the boom and crash index. I've only used this strategy on boom and crash, so I'm going to share you guys all you need to know, all the implementations. Trust me, this strategy is simple but very effective. So as you can see, I'm holding a running position on boom 1000 now, and I'm going to show you guys how I entered this particular one. First thing you need to know, the zoom level is just 1, so you have to zoom out completely and go into your chart once. So once you are there, let me show you guys the exact point I took this particular position. So as you can see, that is the exact point I took this particular position. But before I go any further, I said the implementations you need to take note of is the indicator strategy, in which I'll give you guys the setting very soon, and line strategy. I also mentioned line strategy, which is similar to order blocks. So if you don't really know how order blocks works, you would understand how the line strategy works, in which I dropped the link to that particular video, so go and check it out. And then, as usual, we're going to make use of price action as always, because without price action, your indicator strategy is not really useful. So as you can see, that is exactly where I took my buy, and I took my buy because I saw multiple touches which would justify the line strategy. So once you see that the market is at the 10 or 20 level and there is a crossing, you see the moving average is crossing at that level, you need to check if there are multiple touches, if the line strategy is also on point before you take in a buy. Don't just go in because you see that there are multiple, there is a crossing on your 20 level. You need to also make sure that you can identify an order block or a line strategy before you go in. And there we have the result. I've been holding for quite some time now, and I'm still going to keep holding this particular one. So let me not before I go further, let me just go ahead and show you guys the settings for this particular strategy here. So on the main chart is our old moving averages settings. You need to make the first one red, period 10, just exactly the way you see it on my screen, and the second one is for the blue moving average, and there you have it. These are all the settings. And now for the indicator windows one, you need to add the RSI to show the strength and weakness of the market, and then we are going to embed the two moving averages inside our chart to actually be able to tell the market trend, to see when the market is changing from bullish to bearish or from bearish to bullish. So this is the settings for the RSI. Just apply the same way you have it on the screen right now, and these are the levels. Just put it like this, and once you are done, you apply for the moving average too. These are the settings. All right, so mind you guys, for your RSI, you need to make this color same with your background. Because I have a white background, I made it white. I don't want to see it on the chart. That's why I don't want to see it on the chart. So you have to make it, if you're using a black background, you make it black. Because I'm using white, I made it black. I don't want to see it on the chart, so you have to make that particular color white. So now that you have the settings, we are now going to go ahead and talk more about how to make this strategy even much more effective with your price action. But so far, just like this, you're going to make cool cash with the strategy. Just make sure you follow the lines, implementing the line strategy once you find out that the market is around this region for your sell and this region for your buy. As you can see, we are still having more spikes. So, but then again, if the market, we are catching spikes, so we are only buying boom and we are only selling crash to catch spikes, right? So then again, if the market is on a trend, is on a bearish trend, or let's say a bullish trend, for instance, I have boom 300 on a bearish trend if you check on the higher time frame. So for instance, you have situations like this where the market just keep going down and down and down. On your higher time frame, you confirm that it is in a very strong bearish trend. So once you dive into your 1 minute, obviously this would be stuck at this level, over here. But you're not just going to jump into the market. You need to wait for a spike. You need to wait for your line strategy to confirm the indicator strategy. I don't know if you really understand what I'm saying. You know, just if you jump in when the market is in a very strong bearish trend, you're going to end up in loss. You're going to close in loss. It's going to eat your stop loss. So before you enter, you need to make sure that there is something like this. This is what I call a line strategy, where there are multiple touches, touch 1, 2, 3, 4 before you go in. So if you're at bought here, you should be expecting more spike to the top, and then if there is none, you're just going to put your stop loss a little bit below those multiple touches, and that way you're not going to be losing much each time the market does not go as play. It's simple as it is. As I make more videos concerning this strategy, I'm going to explain even better concerning the strategy, guys. So as you can see, I'm still holding the market. Hopefully this is going to give me $100 plus, solely just using. Here is another example on how you enter. So as you can see, the market is chilling in the 10 and 20 zone, signifying a buy. But if there were no multiple touches for our line strategy to play out, we are not going to enter. I mean, you could enter, but it does not guarantee anything. So you have to wait for those multiple touches, and then you're going to place in a buy. That's the only way it shows that the market is changing, is trying to reverse from a sell to a buy. Now for the moving averages on the main charts, this is a 1 minute time frame strategy for now. So we are only scalping. We are not wasting so much time in the market. So that is why I'm not going to tell you guys about any crossing on the main chart too. But if I make use of the strategy for the higher time frames too, then of course I'm going to speak about that. But for now, make sure you have the moving averages on the 90-80 for your sell and the 10-20 for a buy. But before you enter, you need to implement line strategy or your price action order blocks. If you don't know how they work, then make sure you go and watch my line strategy video. I made a full video explaining in full details on how it works. The strategy is very powerful. So what I then do is I now open huge lot size to take advantage of the market. Just because we are scalping, I'm going to open a good lot size at this position, and then expect the market to do its thing in profit. So that's basically how the strategy works. If you like the strategy, please let me know in the comment section. If you have any issues about setting anything, let me know. Put them in the comment section. And if you're entirely new to the area, you're going to find my contacts in the video description. Make sure you join, hit me up, let me know if you need anything. And make sure you also join our Telegram platform. So that's it, guys, about this video. Stay tuned and watch out for more upcoming videos about this particular strategy in the future, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.